Create outbound delivery. SAP for Dummies. Handling return with grace and Fiori. Returns are a part of business, and handling them efficiently in SAP is crucial. If you are wondering how to get those returned goods moving out of your plant or back to the vendor to a vendor, creating an outbound delivery for a return purchase order in SAP Fiori is your answer. For us, Thomas, this process ensures that when you have agreed to return something, SAP tracks its departures correctly. A quick head up before you start. When you create the initial return purchase order, not covered in this step but important, make sure the item is flagged for returns and the stock type is set to blockhead stock on the delivery tab. This, this set stage correctly. So before to show you all these details, I will show you that we have created previously a purchase order. So for that, two options. I will call the manage purchase order. Manage purchase order in the app. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for okay, manage purchase order. That's good. Two things before. It's really important that you are able to um, find that the purchase order that you have created previously and this order is in enhanced return purchase order. So for that, it's very simple. Okay, I, I go to standard and I'm able to restrict and display, for example, the adaptive filter, and I'm looking for type, purchase document type, and in the purchase document type, I'm looking for NB2 for enhanced return to supplier. Okay, then I click on go. Okay, I've got 9 purchase order that is been created for this process, and I'm looking for only that is without follow on document. So I'm stay concentrate. I see that the last one that's 2, and I'm looking for the, for example, 520 at the end. I go in the detail of this purchase order and I look for the material. So I return the material TG12. And if I want to be sure that the information is picking up from the bucket stock, the first things I do, I'm going to delivery and I look, okay, stock type. If I want, okay, that's only on, I pick only in the stock, bucket stock, I check bucket stock like this. I'm sure when I create the return outbound delivery, automatically this field will be automatically populate. That is the first things, and I'm able to go in the return. And in the return, I go that the follow-up activity is a ship to supplier. I can define the reason of, for example, the product damage. So I can complete this information, for example, that is important, not mandatory. So then I save. Okay. The next step that I'm able to have a look that to my stock is correctly put in the blockhead. For that, I go, for example, to manage no manage stock single stock single material. Okay, I go to stock single material. I check that the material TG12. Okay, okay, and I'm looking for in the storage location. For example, this one. I see that is a stock for return the stock. But I see, oh, it's not good. I see, for example, that the stock is on unrestricted and I would like to put them in the blocked stock. It's very simple. I just have to click on transfer implant like this. And quickly, I'm able to move 5 pieces to a blocked stock. For that, I just have to click on the icon in the storage location like this, and I click where I want to put the stock in blocked. So I just have to click on, put the quantity, for example, 5 and click on post. Okay, the material document has been created, and I'm sure that my 5 pages are in the right place. Here we are, 5 pages. Yeah. The next step. Okay, I go back to my home. So right now, everything is okay. I know the purchase order and I've got the stock in the right place. Okay. So log on to SAP Fiori Launchpad using the shipping specialist role. You are the gatekeeper of outgoing goods. Okay. Remember. So I take a few times before to do two things to be sure if you want to follow at the same time and if you want to practice in your system that everything is okay for you. Okay? So then opened the My Purchase Order Due for Delivery app. Or type the app code VL10B. Don't let the purchase order in the name fool you. This is where you will find return PO ready for delivery creation. So the main point is call the application VL10B. VL10B. My purchase order due list. Okay, let's go. So then enter your delivery creation data. Set the shipping point. If you have defined a dedicated shipping point for return, perhaps not. Clear any default date and specify your delivery creation date from to. Enter the specific return purchase order number you want to process and hit execute to see the PO for delivery. Okay, so all these things. Okay, I check the shipping point, receiving point. Perhaps I see that I've only one shipping point. Yeah, so I select that one and delivery creation date. But do you have different options? If I calculate rule and the two, it's today and tomorrow, and I'm able to select due for shipment by the end of the next week, or all up to maximum number of day. So if I click like on this, I enlarge the selection. That's okay. And if I want to restrict, I just have to go to the purchase order. Yeah. But I can also, for example, I remember that my material is TG12. Just have to put TG12 like this. And then and if everything is okay, I just have to click on run. Okay. So I see that two document, two purchase order to be exact. Um, so create the delivery in the background. Select the relevant purchase order line from the list and choose background to create the delivery. SAP works its magic. Um, okay, if you want to see the detail, you just have to click on the purchase order. So there are two things. Traffic lights. That means in red. Red is mean that you are in delay, and orange warning. That is you are on time. So if I select the line and I click on background, just have to do that. Okay. So I'm still in progress. The next step is check your delivery number. Look for the log for delivery creation and find the outbound delivery number. Ta-da! Your output is created or not. It depends the result of the log. That is really important that take into account this information. So that is really important to have at this point. Just to display quickly the information, you just have to click on more, and on more show high delivery like this. It's very simple. In one click, you are able to display if the system has created the outbound delivery. And the other point, if there is any issue, you have the button that is called uh, check uncheck delivery and go to settings, select all. I click on there is why I'm not able to display the log. I will do it for another one. I click also in the first one and I click on background to show you log C. Okay, in this case, if you want to see the log, you just have to click log for delivery question. But when you click like this, it's more efficient, show delivery. Or you can click on this button, log for delivery creation, click on. Here we are. But in first case, it's easily. And go to document, and you display the document, the outbound delivery, and you are able to display document from this screen or in the okay, you display the return. That is important to see that you are in the case of RTS return transport shipping for outbound delivery. So if I go back, I'm able to do that in this screen also. Just have to click on. It's exactly the same things. I'm able. This process ensures that your return items are properly documented as they leave your facility, keeping your inventory accurate and your return logistic smooth. So it's very simple again. So I see that is a return. I've got the detail that is the electro depot supplier. That is okay. So if I go back and I click on refresh, okay, I created two outbound delivery to return the damaged product to my supplier. So do not hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.